So what's good, guys? Cheers. Yep. So a lot's going on, right? To preface this video, I would recommend you go take a look at the YouTube channel Blockchain Backer, right? This dude's been spot on for months, quite a while. And man, if this is our time, right? If this is the altcoin season, wow, dude. I mean, like, wow. You know, a lot of things can happen in a short amount of time in crypto. Where, like right now, if you were to overlap the charts of Bitcoin versus the altcoins in 2017, 2018, where Bitcoin retraced and the altcoins took off. Well, newsflash. It's mimicking the exact movement right now. So the altcoin season may be upon us, like it was in 2017, 2018, right? Where, I mean, just generational wealth was created, like overnight. So I've been relieving some stress and doing a lot on the rental property. I've got a lot going on. We break ground. Friday night actually is just going over materials and supplies and tools for what's to begin Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Now, we're getting started at 6 a.m. We're not waiting for the noise ordinance at 8. Because to rent one of these machines, a JLG boom lift, it lifts you 35 feet into the air, and to be able to go completely around the entire property for what we have to do for this project, right? So, yeah, that begins Saturday. So, no telling how many days all of this is going to take. I don't see it really taking too long. It's not going to be that difficult of a project. But at the same time, you have to calculate in unforeseens, right? So, yeah, after this, dude, I mean, I got a lot going on besides that. I've got 2 different contractors coming and going, 2 separate different projects at the same time. And in the meantime, dealing with stuff for the hot tub, dealing with trying to get all the fencing material. I got $14,000 worth of vinyl fencing out in the driveway that I'm trying to get up and out of the way. And then the tenant's car and all that moved out of here. And, you know, all I've got in the back of my mind is what's about to happen. So I feel I had to come out and shoot a quick little video of what's about to happen, right? So just looking at your altcoin portfolio, whatever you have in all altcoins combined, total. So a 10x from here, what would you do at that moment? A 20x from here, what would you do at that moment? A 50x from here, what would you do at that moment? Do you have a plan in place? Because not as far as an exit strategy, but as far as different things you may want to take care of around the house, you know? Pay the house off in full, you know, and pay off all the credit cards, get out of debt completely. Those kind of things, right? And already, from my perspective, right, from my stance in this market right now, this cycle, I've already won, where I've dropped, I don't know, $300,000 now into this property, into this rental property. Am I done? Not a chance, not a shot. So other things that cross my mind is, in this market cycle, it just did a 10x. Just if this, now this is a flip of a coin. It's either going to happen or it's going to be similar. So it's a flip of a coin right now. But when you overlap, it's playing out exactly like the previous market. So what's one to believe, right? I mean, exactly, to the T. So, I mean, I'm putting different things in place right now where I'm figuring out what's most important to me to be able to take profit, whether it's just taking profit out of cryptocurrencies into US dollar coin, USDC, or to like JM Bullion, Provident Metals, SD Bullion. There is a cryptocurrency payment option there, right? So I will have a play there as well. However, know the laws of where you're at for when you take profit. So, to have these kind of gains and then to either blow it all or trade yourself right out of a portfolio. Those things have happened in the past, So, that's like this year. I've yet to sit down with my CPA this year. I'm sure this year she's going to freaking love me, right? I mean, just... So, I may be... She may be out of my league coming shortly. So this may be something I may take up. A friend of mine, Litecoin Lisa, she has been interviewing this guy, and I've done a little bit of looking into with Crypto Confidential. He runs, or it's a group of people where they run a business and they help you to set up different things, whether you want to be overseas and remain a United States citizen, or to set up different trusts and that sort of stuff, which is what I'm interested in helping the disabled in doing, is learning how to own assets, how to own rental properties, how to own assets and not have that affect your benefits of Social Security, disability, or Medicare. So, for many people in the disabled community, for so long we've been told we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do this. All we have is just metals. Well, I'm a big component of metals. It's not that it's all crypto for me. It's not. And there's a lot in crypto that I wish to accomplish for the disabled with profits under my trust. So I preach more of a diversified portfolio. However, man, just thinking about this, right? Now, I lived through the 2017, 2018 market cycle. I lived through that. And I did not have the trust at that time, So this time I'm prepared to do those different things, to take profit. And my goodness, y'all. I mean, the things that we can do with this right? Now, I'm going to take profit. That does not mean I'm selling all of crypto. That doesn't. But there is an exit strategy for me. You know, you have to figure out what works for you. However, you know, with these kind of funds, right? And to watch from the previous market cycle, I've known people who became millionaires in the previous market cycle, but they didn't lick their ice cream. They did not take any profit and put that into any other asset or even just in a stable coin. So, and I'm one of those people. You know, I could not take profit. I would have lost all my benefits. You know? So now that I have everything set up, I mean, I've got so many things that I want to do, you know? Like for my second cousins, stuff like that, you know? Because I have no brothers or sisters. I have no nieces and nephews. So everyone else I know has passed. So like to get my cousin who drives an 18-wheeler over the road every day, no sick days, none of that, you know, and to give him the freedom to get out of the truck and to go live life every day on the beach, if that's what you want, you know, that's my backup trustee. Now, owns a little bit in crypto, but not a lot. Nothing like what I did. Doesn't understand it. However, with this, I think that he would, right? Now, my second cousins, they have no idea of any of this. All they know is Cousin Dave, he lives in New Orleans, owns rental property. That's it. They don't know all of this kind of stuff, you know? And to be able, to set up my second cousins even. Because, like I said, I have no wife. I have no children. So what am I going to do? Leave it to the cat? So now imagine this, right? Now, my second cousin has done well as far as HVAC and electrical, right? Well, what if Cousin Dave says, you know what, you've done well with this, shown initiative. At this point, you know what, let's start you off with a business. But not a stupid business where, you know, everyone gets paid a stupid amount of money and that kind of stuff. I mean a real business, you know, and it's yours. I mean, I want to see the books, no doubt. I want to make sure that you're doing well. So, but imagine that. Go ahead and set him up with his own business. Different things like that. You know, and then my other second cousin, his sister, is in college to be a nurse. Wants to be a nurse practitioner, maybe a doctor, whatever. That's great. What if Cousin Dave can just step in and say, you know what? Don't worry about taking a part-time job with DoorDash or any of this other kind of stuff, you know? Just, you go make the grades, you give me the bill. You know, you need your tuition, okay. And books, that's fine. Rent, that's fine. Nothing crazy, nothing stupid. I mean, I ain't putting you at the top of some, you know, penthouse suite and all this kind of stuff. I mean, even though I probably could, but that would be doing this young lady a disservice at that point, you know? But different things like that I know that I can do. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. For family. Because that's the only family I got left. Everyone else in my family, they're just poof, gone. You know, the others, you know, everything else they got is paid for You know, as far as our house, that's paid for and whatnot. And, you know, they live the, I would call it the Louisiana dream, you know, living a dream. You know, everything's hiked up on credit. They don't care. All they know is how to spend money. That's it. Their investments, they would lose everything if they lost one day of work. I'll put it that way. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's a double-edged sword. It really will be. However, the different things that I intend to do with these profits, many other things through the trust I plan to do. And those may be possible this market cycle if this plays out. Now, if this plays out, my God, dude. I mean, to think of where I came from, right? No one would hire me because I was disabled. You know, it's a liability concern for them as a business, you know? So no one would hire me. Even though I've got a degree, Phi Theta Kappa, National Honor Society, all this, right? Highly decorated, all this kind of stuff, whatever. And really, right now, there's no business that I would like to own at this moment. So to be able to set other people up in my family, and then anything after that, man, if this is the time, you know, market cycle. I mean, those gains that were made in 2017, 2018, where $1,000 invested became $1 million during that market cycle. Now, would I wait for that 1,000 to become $1 million? No, I would not. I wouldn't. I would take profit at strategic intervals, because no one ever got hurt taking profit, you know. And I would I would not be 100% out of crypto this market cycle, because it is a cycle. I don't think this cycle, I really don't. I don't think that this cycle is going to be the end-all, be-all. I do see it being somewhat of a mad dash into crypto. When people realize excuse me. When people realize that others that they know made this kind of money, right? And were able to do all kinds of things, there's going to be such a mad dash into crypto like you and I have not seen yet. So, however, I don't believe that this is the final stage of crypto or the final cycle of crypto. I see that more the following stage in an additional 4 to 5 years. Because right now it looks like this market cycle has gone 4 years and everyone's like, okay, now what? Where's it at? You know, where's it been? It's you know, 6 months overdue. We should have already had these gains. Well, not yet. But what if this is the market cycle, the beginning of the altcoin season, right? And this stuff does pop off and go flipping nuts. Because now you have so many more people looking at crypto. This market cycle, we have so many more on and off ramps. We have so many more apps. We have so many more dexes. We have so many more tools now available to us this market cycle compared to 2017, right? Where it took, I don't know, 2 weeks in order to get a Coinbase account approved, or a month, or a month and a half for Gemini, right? Remember that? Where Bitcoin transactions were $50 either sending or receiving. Up to $900 each way per transaction, right? And now I'm looking over at Ethereum and looking at the cost of these transactions. And, I don't see it scaling. Other things I see working in the background, like, what is this? Polygon Matic, with a bridge into Ethereum, but also into Cosmos and Persistence and many in the Cosmos ecosystem, right? So, and you look at other things that are going on, all of these other platforms, they're not going away. I mean, what a time to be alive, I mean, to watch this play out. But give a little thought into how to take profit. Because I've been there. I've seen it. Where suddenly you're a millionaire, and then the next day you're worth 10 times less than that. You go from $1 million of a portfolio down to 100,000. So the last market cycle is like 80 to 95% retracement of your portfolio. So this market cycle, I plan to take a bit of profit off the top and then wait and then dollar cost average in at phenomenal bargain prices, and then ride that wave up over the next 4 years, 5 years, whatever this next market cycle is going to take. But, have a plan. Have a plan. I've seen good people get wrecked. Like I said, you're a millionaire today, and then tomorrow you're only worth 100,000. So, and I keep getting these different people that I bump into that I've known for years who know that I retired and know I did this from crypto. They're telling me that they're listening to the radio, like, and they have like these different people come on who are so-called experts in crypto, and yet they're asking questions of like, well, is this backed by the government and stuff like this? I'm just like, wow, I'm a phone call away, dude. I'm a phone call away. And to these other people, like whoever is on the radio, I don't know what station, might be WWL 870, like the Financial Symphony. I used to listen to them and how incorrect that they were, And same thing, like, I was speaking with my mother, telling me how, if this does happen, maybe I should sit down and speak to some financial advisor. What? Really? No, I know exactly what I want to do with this. And I'm sorry, but wasn't it these financial advisors who make a cut off of everything that you do? Of course they want you to put you in the worst performing assets. It's like, oh, you only lost 22% this year when the Dow was down 24%. No, you're fired. I don't want anything like that. And besides, these people, they can't. Traditional finance is done and over. So, I can go in depth on all of these different markets. And they want to set me up with I can deposit $250,000 into your bank and open an account and you'll give me $200. What kind of percent rate of return? If it's not at least 35% earnings, like what I can do just in any crypto right now and earn 35% APR, what am I doing talking to you? So, and as far as annuities, no, I'm not interested. I'm just not. This is the next system. Crypto is the next system. However, if I can capitalize and take a little profit and buy back in at a lower price, that's what I intend to do. So, but no, y'all should go and take a listen to the last few. Just put it on like autopilot and just listen to the last few videos that hello. I don't know what that was. But the last few videos of Blockchain Backer, where he goes over all these different charts and showing the market following exactly. And not just like one pattern of the market. I'm talking for months. For months. So is this about to happen? I'm ready. Are you? Cheers, guys. So yeah, dude, if this stuff happens, man, a lot of stuff in my life is gonna change. So I hope you have a plan together. So if not, begin to write out those things that are important to you. Whether it's just paying off credit card debt, pay off the car, pay off the house, and be looking at other residual income projects, maybe other rental property, so that way you can write off the capital gains into fixing up that property like I just did with this one. You know, there are many different things you can do. And take a look at Litecoin Lisa on her. So I don't know what just happened, but evidently I needed to make more space on this hard drive. But yeah, anyway, look, go take a look to at Litecoin Lisa's channel. She interviewed this guy with the crypto, what was it? Darn it, I forget. His name on Twitter is, or on YouTube rather, is not him. What was it? DiviDaddy. DiviDaddy. He has done very well in crypto, and now he's wanting to help other people as far as set them up better with how to take profit, whether that's forming an LLC, an S-Corp, forming a trust, all these different things. Some of the stuff that I want to help the disabled with. So go take a look at what he has to offer. Is it Crypto Consultants? I may be mistaken here, but forgive me. I'm sorry about this, but look, I'm just taking a break from all day out in the sun and enjoying a nice frosty beverage, and really just sitting back thinking, you know, I've done all of this. I've done all of this now. And who'd have thought I'd have made it this far? But dude, if this happens, right? This market cycle, and just when everyone thought it was over, that there's no altcoin season this time. What if that were not the case? So yeah, thoughts and prayers with everybody here. So y'all be cool. Oh, and real quick, look, I did not mention any of this to Lisa or to DiviDaddy just yet. However, I know that there's some sort of affiliate program, whatnot, where there's something where I would benefit for y'all signing up and doing all of this. However, that really is not what I'm about here with trying to help you. So if there would be such a way where I could set this up for people who would mention my name for their services in helping you set up a trust or helping you in other avenues, I would rather do that for any of you here. So leave a comment down below if you might be interested. I will reach out to Lisa, and I will have Lisa reach out further to see, because I don't know what the incentive would be for like affiliate or any of this, but it would, in my mind, I've already done well. So in my mind, it would do me better in order to help you get prepared for this. So that's more my take on this. So if you're interested in forming a trust or any of these other services, it is expensive. It's like $1,500 a year, something like this, in order to do it. However, if I were to receive, I don't know what any sort of affiliate would be, but deduct that amount off of there for using some sort of an affiliate code, right? And that is what I would like to offer to any of you who are disabled and who are looking for help in order to be able to invest. What I did cost me $4,000 to do a supplemental needs trust. And by doing that, I used the EIN number of the trust, not my social security number, to run all my assets through. That's the secret they don't want you to know. That's how I did it. With that, y'all be cool. Later.